Orange. That's kind of a gimme. That's a softball. I appreciate it. Blue, but like a dark blue. I only actually play the one instrument, which is the trumpet, but I dabble in a lot of other instruments. Um, Other people sometimes tell me that I can play them, but that's only because they've never heard me, you know, really try, which is where things kind of start to break down. I can make noise on lots of things. I can't actually play very many things. My favorite composer for musicals is Sondheim, because of course it's Sondheim. He's everybody's favorite. And my favorite Sondheim show is Into the Woods, which I know is also Elena's answer. But to be fair, it's really, really good. Let me see. There's so many things. This is another unfair question. There's so many things I love about her. I think my favorite thing about Alayna, and there are so many, many things to love, is how unashamedly and unabashedly herself she is all the time. Ugh. I mean, there are so many things to love about. Um, I think that she is probably going to say something along the lines of how her favorite thing is that I'm always present and I'm always there for whatever is going on. Um, just whatever it is that we're doing, or when we don't have any plans or anything like that, I'm just always kind of around. Not in like a oh, who's this guy who's just hanging around kind of a way, but in like a I try to be present in whatever I'm doing. One of my favorite dates that we've been on was when we went to see The Drowsy Chaperone up in Salt Lake. It was somewhere up near Salt Lake, which I had never seen it before, and it was such a delightful show. And I know that it's one of her favorites, and she had such a fun time sharing it with me. And yeah, it was a really lovely time, and we both really enjoyed it. Oh boy, I'm really gonna out myself on this one. Um, we had not been dating very long, is the short answer to that question. I don't think that I realized that that was the decision I had made in my head. I don't think I thought about it consciously. I just sort of realized one day, oh, I think that I want to marry this woman and never be apart again. And yeah, we had been dating for less than 3 months, so it was like in October. Probably the song that uh, that Alayna would pick if you asked her this question would be All I've Ever Known from Hadestown, which is a show that she introduced me to. And yeah, it's just a song that communicates a lot of things that she feels about our relationship. And I mean, that I feel as well now that I am also familiar with the show. Um, there's a lot of musical theater going on in this conversation. Outside of specific questions about musicals. But yes, I think that that is probably the best answer to that question. I think that for movies, the answer would probably have to be the original Star Wars soundtrack, which is kind of a cop out because everybody loves that soundtrack, but everybody loves it for a reason because it's really, 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 really good. Um, I think that for kind of a more, I mean, that was clear back in the 70s. So I think for more of a modern sound, uh, probably one of my favorite scores right now that I've been listening to a lot is the soundtrack from Horizon Zero Dawn by Joris de Man. Um, that's totally different kind of a sound, not at all like John Williams, but it's very good. And you know, you might get a slightly different answer out of Alayna, but I will tell you the full story. So I actually said I love you first. I was the one who said those words first. To be fair, Elena did say, I think I love you. To which I responded, I think I love you too. And then I shook my head and say, no, I definitely love you. And then she said it back. So she kind of said it first, but I actually said it first.
Oh, we've got some contention here.
Contention about who was in love first. This is the only good kind of contention to have, right?
Exactly.
See, now I'm starting to feel like Alayna was priming me for these questions the last couple of days because she asked me a couple of these in the last couple of
That
days.
traitor!